Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to explore a very powerful AI tool which is Perplexity Pro. In this video I'm going to cover the core functionality of Perplexity Pro, and knowing about them and using them rightly can significantly alter our output and our productivity. So this is the user interface of Perplexity. As you can see, this is where we give our prompt. So the first feature is search. So we use search for getting answers to our day-to-day questions that we have. Then comes the deep research. We'll use deep research when we are researching something deeply, we want a detailed report. And labs is where we are generating projects, we are generating dashboards, we are generating infographics, right? So these are the three features that I'm going to cover. So just stay tuned, and by the end of the video you will get a hang of what these features are, how to use them, when to use them, how does the output look like. So let's start with the search feature. So for a lot of our everyday questions, I think this serves its purpose. So for example, I'll take the example of, let's say I say compare iPhone 16 with iPhone 17. So this is the prompt that I have given, and I'll shoot this and let Perplexity do its work. So as you can see now, Perplexity is going to different web sources, Apple website, other media website, and on the basis of what it has studied across the web, it has given me a table where it has compared the iPhone 16 with iPhone 17 in terms of display, chip, RAM, camera, etc. So as you can see, for everything that is there on your screen in terms of the output that you have got from Perplexity, it always gives you the citation, right? So for example, this particular data point that has been mentioned here by Perplexity, there is a data point to it, and you can just click on it and just verify. So whatever data that you are getting is accurate and up to date. So this is basically the search feature that can be used for getting answers to our everyday prompts, everyday questions, and it is not detailed a lot, but it does the work, it does the job. So performance and AI age, camera and design wins, upgrade advice, etc. Right now, what I'll do, I'll just copy this prompt. I'll go to a new thread, and in this thread, we are going to explore research, right? I'll say deep research on this, which is compare iPhone 16 with iPhone 17. I want you to do a deep research, and I'll shoot the prompt now. So in this particular scenario, since it is a deep research, Perplexity will be doing a lot of task on the back end to get us the output, which is gonna be very comprehensive and a long one. So it is going to take its time. So let's wait till we get the output from Perplexity. Output is ready. So as you can see on the screen, Perplexity has given us the answer to our deep research question, which is comparing iPhone 16 and 17. And as we can see on the screen, it has generated a table like it generated the last time with the search feature. Right now, I think the difference is it has given a judgment on which phone is winner in which category, in which feature. So pretty much like what it did in search. But I think the difference in deep research is that it has done a deep dive analysis, right? Where it is comparing, the key parameters like display, and giving us a detailed comparison between iPhone 16 and 17. Oh, and then let's go to the performance. In case of performance, it has given us a graph, right? Generated a graph to compare the performance of both the phones, which is iPhone 16 and 17. And also it has done the analysis, which shows that the A19 chip shows 11% increase in multi-core performance over the A18. And also in terms of camera, it has further bifurcated the camera analysis into ultra wide and the selfie camera. Also it has done analysis in terms of storage, where it is saying that the iPhone 16 starts at 128, iPhone 17 starts at 256 GB for the same launch price. Then it has gone to design and battery, and given us the final recommendation that if you want to buy iPhone 17, these should be the parameter you should be considering. Or if you have iPhone 16 and these parameters are of no much use to you, for example, if you don't need a 48 megapixel ultra wide camera or a 256 GB base storage, you can stick with it. You don't need to upgrade. So I think it has done a pretty much good analysis and given us a good report into the comparison of iPhone 16 and 17. This is the difference between search and deep research. So in the case of search, it gives us an answer that helps us understand the subject. But if you want to go more deep into the subject, that's where we'll be using deep research like we have used in this case. So now we'll move to the next feature of Perplexity, which is really cool, and you'll get a hang of it after we walk you through it. So what we can do with Perplexity Labs, you can create a lot many things. You can create dashboards. You can create infographics. You can create slides. You can create a storyboard for a movie, etc. Right? So in this particular case, what we'll ask Perplexity is create a dashboard from the output mentioned above, comparing iPhone 16 with iPhone 17. Use light color palette, and we shoot a prompt here and let Perplexity do its job. So we'll wait till we get the dashboard. So Perplexity is ready with the dashboard that we asked it to generate, and the dashboard is there on the right hand side of the screen. What I'll do, I'll just expand the screen, and now as you can see, Perplexity basis our input has used the same data that it has given us the comparison data, the deep dive analysis that we did using Perplexity research feature. And now as you can see on the screen, it has created a visually appealing dashboard where you can clearly see the key metrics of comparison between iPhone 16 and 17, which is faster display, storage, camera, charging speed, etc. Right? And it has created tiles comparing the different features as you can see on the screen. Also, there are tabs here, right? If you want to jump into detail specification, just click right in, and as you can see, it has transformed the table which was plain last time and has converted into a little visually appealing one. And also the last time it was showing us the performance benchmark in the form of a graph. Now it is showing us in the form of these charts. And also there is this tab for verdict. So this was Perplexity Labs, and I think this is really cool. A lot of things can be done using Perplexity Labs. This is just one of the use case where you can use it to create dashboards, right? You can use it to create slides. So it takes it takes your output to a completely different level. So we in this video we have pretty much covered the three core functionality of Perplexity, which is search, which is for our everyday questions; deep research to generate a deep research, a report on some topic; and the third feature that we covered is Perplexity Labs, where we uh, asked Perplexity to create our dashboard, you know, taking our output to a whole new different level. So, for more such informative content, please stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, and do share your feedback in comments. Thank you so much.